I'm not using the term native off of the definition that you're looking up. We're looking at the word native based off of what this man and the colonizers used it as. When you go back and you do genealogy and you look up these different races of people that claim to be native, their foundational homeland is somewhere in China, somewhere in Asia,
That's not
somewhere in
true.
Europe. Okay.
You talking about the
And they're
Siberian Husky
and
people?
Can I say this?
yes,
He's talking about the
and when
five
you look
dollar
at
Indian. He's talking about the five
the
dollar Indian.
$5,
Yeah, that's what he's
exactly,
talking
the $5 Indians, when you look up their genealogy, we understand that Walter Plecker went through and he swapped everybody's identity all the way out, right? So these people were born in Europe.
I need you to
They
land
come
right
over
after you
here.
finish that.
They come over here to America and they get their paperwork swapped out, and it now says native. But when you
Okay,
look at
good.
where they were
Stay there.
actually born, it says somewhere in Europe. This is the
Stay
reason that
there.
we try to distance ourselves from the word native, because that has been the word that was clouded and given to all these other races that claim to be the American Indian. And
Okay,
I'll land my
stay there.
plane there.
Thank you. So we don't know what the African really knows, right? Because he just has a hard time, and I find their comprehension collectively is low. So if we're going to bring up Walter Plecker, then we need to bring up the fact that although he is the one who instituted the one drop rule in 1967, hear that date, 1967, the U.S. Supreme Court of Virginia ruled it unconstitutional. So to go off of anything by Walter Plecker is asinine to me, right?
Right.
But that's just me. So that's all I have to say
End of the
about
day,
that. I
end of the
think that
day, I'm
Hold on,
right.
hold on. She's still talking, Graham. You were just crying about somebody interrupted you, and now you interrupted. Hold on. Go ahead, BX.
So I get that you are American Indian and you don't like the word native because who it is associated with. But as I said, sometimes words have two definitions. So if you are born of this land, then you would be native to the country. So I'll give you that. Maybe we shouldn't use native, but in the instance that the host used it, I'm a roll with him. But I get it. But please understand that a lot of things that Walter Plecker instituted, the Racial Integrity Act and the one drop rule, is unconstitutional, and that was ruled in 1960.